Okay, this is gonna be super quick. I just got excited and wanted to show you, for those of you who have never tried bsb-native, just not how it works, but how you run it. So before I run it, the configuration file, if you've used BSB, you probably have seen this. Okay, it's not, you can't even see what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. It's kind of hard to read, but you can kind of close your eyes and picture it. This is just normal, bsconfig file. The top part is just the normal properties that you would use to compile the JavaScript. And with bsb-native, I added this one property called entries, because bsb-native needs to know what the entry point of your app is to basically link all the native object files together. So here I show okay, it's just an array, and I just say, this is the backend that you're going to compile this module to. And that's basically it. So you can have a normal JavaScript app and then add this extra field in your bsconfig, download bsb-native, and it'll just work. And it kind of is some sort of superset, so it also compiles to JavaScript. So we can make apps that run on web and bytecode and native. And here's how you run it. I mean, this is all extraneous stuff. So I can clean, it's super fast, and then make world. And then I added this extra flag, -backend, which tells bsb-native what are you compiling to. So we're going to compile the bytecode, runs, lots of prints because some stuff is deprecated. OK, it took 2.3 seconds. That's kind of cool. What did I build? Well, I hope we'll be able to see this. OK, it's kind of hard to see, but this is a little game that we built for Ludum Dare 41. So you just have this little character that walks around. And anyway, that's not really part of why I'm showing you this. You should play this game. It's really cool. It's a mix of farming simulator and horror. But the point is, I built the entire game, I cleaned before. So I built the entire source code in 2.3 seconds. That's kind of nice. And I'm adding a new feature. So I'm going to show you. This is just normal reprocessing, kind of. But basically, you've tried reprocessing, right? It's kind of cool. So all this uses reprocessing. So you can draw assets and stuff like that. We're literally drawing everything every frame. Somehow it's fast enough. And so here in my game, I can walk around, and when I face something that I can interact with, like here, there's a little pop-up on the top. Whoa. Whoa, what? This is part of the horror game. Yeah. It slowly starts having little pop-up messages. So in the game, one of the mechanics is that you can face something and pick up or do an action on the thing. So here you face the door, you can open the journal, you press X or whatever the key is. Here there's an action missing. I need to be able to pick up water. So I'm going to implement it. Luckily, it's already implemented. I'm just going to comment back in the code. Here's the code on the left. This is kind of cool. We pattern match on what you're currently carrying and what you're focusing on. And then we say, OK, well, the first one, your current item is none, so you're not carrying anything. And the focused object has this action that is pick up water. So I comment it back in, and I save. And bam, you see the message now appears. That's kind of cool, right? So this is even faster than 2.3 seconds, right? This is a couple hundred milliseconds. And right now, it doesn't work. When I press X, I don't actually pick up water. So I'm going to go back to the other place where I actually handle the actual action. So this just draws the text, and I handle the action, save. OK, and now X, and I can pick up a little water. Woo! And I can water my plants. So that's really cool. And what's actually happening under the hood is we are calling bsb-native. This is kind of the reprocessing side that handles their hot reloading. But we're calling bsb-native and tell it, hey, make me a dynamically loaded library starting from this file. bsb-native just runs again on your whole code base, gets everything together, and then creates this dynamically loaded library. Reprocessing loads it again, and then we're good to go. And so the reason I say this is because currently reprocessing only handles hot reloading for one file. I don't know if you've experienced it. but it's because we did a hack. But with this new bsb-native feature, you can have multiple files. So we have a couple files in our game, and this is just one of them. It's not index. It's one of them. So now it handles hot reloading for a bunch of files. Woo! Thank you. So the last thing I want to show you is, okay, let's rebuild. So I just love rebuilding and seeing how long it takes. Do it again a couple of times, 2.4 seconds. Now, let's see, compile to JavaScript. Let's see how good the buckle script is. 1.8 seconds. Okay, he almost shaves off like an entire second. It's like 1.8 seconds. Crazy. And so this compiles this entire game in 1.8 seconds to JavaScript. Crazy, right? So I go open index.html. And there we go. This is our game, same game running in JavaScript. That's it. That's all I had to show. It's really simple to get started with bsb-native and reprocessing. And you can make games and share them like this super easily. And it's performant somehow. Thank you.